manages to win both their side lanes, I can see the game going very well for them.
This is a tricore that can also contest stacks. Timbersaw, miCKe, and Razor are all capable of like moving in there early, and we've also seen a lot of Timbersaw players now abusing the Ancients and actually farming them on the early end. Plus, you can farm them super fast with the Coddle, because you can just like keep chakraing and chakraing and chakraing. Whoa, it works in so many ways.
Miracle's pretty good at TA.
Who's gonna go forward?
I'll take Team Liquid. I'll take Team Liquid. I don't think this last pick TA was what they needed this game.
I kind of feel like Nigma are going to clutch it out, if I'm being real. I love what Liquid have as tools, but I think that Nigma have a plan. Like, they have all this time for the Miracle, and I think he's confident in the idea here.
Yeah, with the IO Luna as well. You know, we've seen Luna win twice already in this series.
I'm feeling some regret right now.
Look at that Luna. That affected me last draft. I chose and I'm just like, oh, shit.
Oh well.
I think if at least Taiga can get some farm going, it's going to be an exciting game, regardless of who's going to take this third and deciding game. Remember, it's all or nothing. Only winner goes to TI, and even if we win this one, still have 2 other teams to go through as well. We're going to find out who is playing against OG tomorrow in the lower bracket finals together with Lyrical and AY.
Prepare for battle.
Thank you so much, Sheev, and a very undecided rest of the panel. They're bouncing back and forth. Is the black hole going to be enough? Sure. Is iLTW going to be able to carry again on Luna? What's your read on this game right here?
Oh, this will work.
I think a lot of this game comes down to the laning stage. I mean, Timbersaw, in theory, especially on Darius, should get sort of murked by an IO Luna lane. Just have a lot of magical damage in, and like the extra attack speed combined with Luna makes it really hard. And then on the other side, you have, you know, your classic Razor versus TA. Razor's always been one of the heroes that's supposed to be good versus TA, but Miracle has done really well in lanes this tournament, and I've actually seen TAs go pretty even in this. However, if Timbersaw gets more than he should, or if TA gets more than she should, sort of how the game flow is supposed to go completely changes based on that.
It'll be something to watch for, and I think it's going to be interesting as we see this smoke up again by Nigma, making that same type of play that we saw in the last game. But one thing that I think is going to be really interesting to watch for is not only that, but these rotations of the miCKe, because this has been kind of a Liquid special. We haven't seen that much success out of miCKe in other places, as Mind Control going to walk on over and try and contest for this rune. Won't be able to get it, but it looks like they get 3 on Nigma. Is that right? Yeah, GH is coming back over and he'll pick up the other.
Pick up this last one. And they've also scouted the lanes. I mean, they already knew. I'm a bit surprised GH didn't go for the cheeky EXP snipe on the Enigma deny. I've seen that coming out a few times. I mean, Enigma, he hasn't been played that much. And Taiga, as we can see in the stat, he's one of the most played Enigma players, I think, in Europe in general. So I don't really know how this game is going to go at all.
All right, well, we'll watch it. I have already muted all of the players when the chat wheel spam came out, so you guys get to see it on the stream, but my feed is nice and clear, as of course the big frustrating part about playing into Enigma is going to be the fact that you just get less farm. Taiga is going to keep on denying out these range creeps every chance that he gets.
qojqva, he already got 3 denies on the first wave.
Ooh.
So he knows how to play this matchup. You can just play for these denies. Oh, the melt hit misses uphill or something there? I didn't quite see what happened, but that's a big deal because now Razor's going to free farm the rest of the creeps under his tower.
Very, very nice for qojqva, who's already off to a very good start here. Like you said, 4-4. And Miracle, he's going to head on back over afterwards and farm up the smaller camp. As you can see, Kuro getting pushed back a little bit by iNSaNiA in that top lane as well. Nothing really to write home about, except for, of course, like you're talking about, that disparity that sort of exists mid. Some of that CS that you're going to be seeing on Miracle will be just by virtue of those small camp creeps.
Sure, and he did get an additional bounty rune over qojqva. I mean, it's 3-2-1, so it's actually a 2 bounty rune advantage there. So his net worth it's still quite good now. And this lane, I don't think it's that bad for TA. It's more of an in-game matchup thing.
Yeah, they got the courier kill there. That was nice. He's got all this vision in the area while he's farming, so he just gets some free kills there onto the courier by Taiga. So he's going to be perfectly fine farming out this area. We'll see if anybody comes to try and contest him, as you can see getting hit by that meld strike. Miracle has to back away for the moment. super frustrating to play against this Razor.
Taiga, he got the nice curse type. I like him playing an enemy tower here, but he needs to go get this water rune. Okay, this is good. This is good. Because if you're going to play a jungler like Nigma, part of the strength is that you can basically go into the enemy jungle and check every rune. And this way, qojqva gets top water rune and miCKe gets nothing.
Excuse.
Yeah, that is definitely frustrating there. So doing a little bit of rune control here and still just AFK kind of farming on the Nigma. Is TimberSaw really losing out much for this at all? Currently only 7 CS on Boxi, but has been able to get to level 3. So in spite of the lack of farm that you're getting on this Timber, he's at least getting some levels and starting to bring out some extra regen for himself.
Yeah, he's doing fine. He's gotten to that level 3. He's actually opted for a 1-1-1. Oh.
Towards mid. miCKe trying to get a little bit aggro, but then recognizing the danger. Can they find this kill? Yes. qojqva is going to draw first blood.
The atmosphere's electric.
That's a big kill because his impact as a jungler, like we're talking about, TimberSaw is getting slightly punished. He opted to go for the 1-1-1 build. He is level 3, but iLTW is free farming. If you can influence another lane, like Taiga, he denies a little bit bottom. With this gank, he influences one more lane sort of to shift in Liquid's favor. It's a really big deal. We might see miCKe sort of get snowballed on this game. Oh, okay.
Yeah, GH able to pair together with iLTW, and Boxi just getting a little bit too aggressive, gets punished.
It's a really hard lane for TimberSaw. You can actually see iLTW. I didn't see it, but I feel like they broke a lot of trees with Tether and Quelling Blade, which doesn't allow TimberSaw to usually, you know, chain around the trees and get away.
Again, this is, I feel like, what you need to do if you're Nigma, though, right? Like, with a Nigma that is free farming in the jungle as well. I just realized it's Team Nigma, and they're playing against the Nigma. This is going to be great tongue-tied Dota all throughout here. But it does kind of have that feeling like they need to keep this aggression onto Boxi.
Yeah, I agree. You need to punish the fact that Nigma's making those rotations, and is a strong lane. Boxi, however, he's not doing bad. He got all the way to level 4. I feel like maybe it's an Nigma deny. Like, I didn't watch only this lane from the start, but I feel like they maybe could have punished him a bit harder than this. They did get the kill, so it helps. And he is only at 13 CS, so it's not like they aren't winning the lane or something. I just thought they might win it even harder than this.
Now, you can see that with a little bit of extra time and early start that we've seen from miCKe, it's iNSaNiA that's retreated back to the jungle, but also miCKe trying to clear out those other camp stacks. They're going to just both be kind of playing a little bit of PvE, it feels like. They were only able to get that one stack there on the Coddle. Kuro comes back up top with mind control. I don't know how much they can really do against this Monkey King, though.
Yeah, I think Monkey King, as a hero, in the last patch, he got a lot of armor. I think it means his laning is just very solid. The reason this hero is not picked as much, I mean, Liquid picked it, I think, in their game versus Tundra, I believe, and ended up losing the game. They did get like 10k advantage or something. Like 14k at 10 minutes, something ridiculous, and still lost. It's because it's like mid-game, so we'll see how this lane translates.
GH getting pressured, but also they're bringing numbers over towards mid. They have a catapult wave here, and with Taiga bringing over those Eidolons, it's going to bring that tower down to about half HP. That is a lot of aggression, and Kuro actually has to make that big rotation in as well. So Boxi, in the meantime, down bottom, he's been able to pull this whole creep wave with himself, and they're also getting pressure onto the bottom tower. And yeah, you can see iLTW now coming back in. They're doing a lot of things on Liquid to try and just like mess up these moves and make sure that the laning stage doesn't feel comfortable for Team Nigma.
Yeah, that's great because Boxi, he's gotten this double wave, put it all the way in front of his tier 1, and he can sort of farm safely in here. I say that, they're just right-clicking him. They do a lot of damage to him. But this is actually the Boxi classic, by the way. It's you buy 2 salves. Most softwares, they bring 1 salve. Boxi will always bring 2 salves, so he can just get eco a little bit more.
Gonna have to pop that one now, because that is the downside to having this giant double wave, is it will stay underneath that tower. With the catapult, it's gonna start the pressure.
Well, another career site for Taiga, though.
Yeah, and Boxi still hanging out with this salve, but this tower, I mean, this ends up kind of working against Boxi now. The fact that this catapult stayed alive for so long, it's still at 200 HP. But a chance for a turnaround. Taiga makes that move. iLTW getting all the heals in the world, but will it be enough? No. iLTW, he falls. GH not level 6, obviously, to get that relocate away. So really heads up stuff play coming here from Liquid.
Really good stuff for qojqva. And as you mentioned, like that tower, if he doesn't rotate there, it would have died. I think maybe Boxi a little bit over ambitious to hold the double wave plus wagon in front of this tower. But it works out, and iNSaNiA is getting gone out at top route. Just a free.
Yeah,
you know, you're just position 5, just a boy trying to get some wards down.
He's created yet again.
Look at the swing. The other Boxi, he just takes bottom tower.
Yeah.
Was that 100 to 0?
Radiant's bottom tower.
I mean, they had a couple heroes on it with him, but yes, that basically was. It felt like there was some damage, but not a whole heck of a lot. And you can see Taiga coming and contesting this jungle of the Luna. iLTW doesn't have like free places to farm right now. It feels like everybody's all up in his grill.
Yeah, no, he had the good lane, but because of how Taiga was able to play it, because of that qojqva TP, they really swung the pendulum bottom. And now qojqva, he has a DD modeled, he has a TP score up into 1. He has all the ability to make any play he wants on this map now. Boxi even rotating to mid. This is a cool play. Just, you know, they gave something to Boxi, right? They allowed him some space, take that bot tower, and he immediately pays it back to his team by
walking away to farm jungle.
Yeah, walking away. Nah. I mean, I look stupid now, but I thought it was going to be a cool play.
It happens to the best of us, and Taiga's going to be the one that gives him that extra bit of farm and room. I mean, all right.
So he gave him the confidence and moral support to take this tower.
Exactly.
That's what he gave back to his
There
team.
you go. Nicely played.
By like he still is sort of the sack core, right? Like he's lower than his Nigma by a lot. He's the lowest core by far in the game. So they're just continuing to give him a bit of space. Catching up with this double, triple stack.
This is a smoke now. Yeah, they're coming to try and take this. They
Why
don't
pick up their garbage?
I don't know. That's a very good question. As Miracle just comes in, snipes away those stacks, trying to take a couple more on his way out as well. No, boundless strike, not going to connect. Looking for the chase a little bit here. But they will just be able to bully back Nigma out of their own jungle and starting to get a little bit of pressure on the mid, but it's really not much. And iNSaNiA's like, guys, look, you dropped this. Take it, Boxi. Put it in your inventory. It's good for you.
I think Boxi was too excited that he got the Ironwood tree. Always a favorite of Timber Song players, as it gives you something to latch onto with the Timber chain.
True enough. Oh, Taiga getting chased a little bit by Kuro here. Goes for the bushwhack play. I don't know if this is... Oh, with the relocate, that's why. Nice combo. They move on in and able to set up for that kill.
Dire's courier.
Oh, and he snipes a courier. Really good heads up play by Kuroky. I didn't know what he was doing either, to be honest. He ran a solo and he's getting gone on, but here's a bushwhack here. Here's a bushwhack here.
Yep, trying to run away. This is a lot of pressure on qojqva. Has the plasma field back up again. Will it be enough? No. Kuroky gets the scurry away. Very well done. And in the meantime, you can see that it's not really that substantial of a gold lead, but the sort of stratification of all this net worth is weird.
Look at the creep bottom. Kuroky is missing onto this kobold for some reason.
Yeah.
It's just hitting him.
I'm not sure about that one, to be honest. Is it killing him?
No, he was hitting it and he was missing on it. I don't know what's happening. Like, is this low ground or something? Sorry, back to the game. The more important part.
He just leaves the
kobold. I get really
there.
caught on weird mechanics.
That's perfectly okay. Yeah, they leave the kobold behind. That's not necessary.
Dire's structures are fortified.
You see that making this move down bottom again. iLTW, they're even going to glyph this wave for the moment. Trying to keep alive that top tower is what's going on as mind controls pressure with the Mars. Kuro. They do have Sentry Ward down, actually, so they spotted qojqva as he headed back up to the north, and they will retreat away together now. In the meantime, that mid tower did go down.
You get mid tower, but I feel like this top tower for Liquid, there's no way this tower dies. But they know relocate is on cooldown. They saw a couple of heroes.
They take down iNSaNiA now.
It relocates back up, but it just felt weird. I guess they're scared of the, like they're scared to overcommit resources now and go top.
Arena trying to take him down. miCKe in some trouble here. Can they kill him off in time? Looks like the answer is yes. One last punch from iLTW gets the job done.
Dire's top tower
Battle
is
back
under
and forth.
attack.
This one's looking like it's going to be close. Taiga moving in, wanted to find a black hole down to Miracle,
Radiant's
but
bottom
just a
tower
bit too
is
far
under
away.
attack.
And these two relocates, the first two relocates of the game, start showing why Wisp is such a feared hero against Team Nigma. I think this hero's not played by most teams, but it's always been auto-ban against
Radiant
Nigma. But
are scanning.
because of Miracle's play, actually, they banned out both Invoker and Lina this game, which allowed them to get the IO this game, and it's looking really good.
And everything that they need out of it, at least at the early going here. Miracle currently top net worth, and they do run into Boxi, but that is not an easy kill if they don't have certain heroes. Although they move now on to qojqva. Oh, they got to be careful about that link. That's really scary. So they won't go in for the chase down. How does Miracle keep doing this? Like, he's playing on like what everybody is saying is the quintessential counter to him in lane against the Razor, and he's still having such high net worth.
I mean, to us, I don't think Razor beats TI in lane that hard. We saw even in lane, Miracle would just go do some hard camp stuff. It's hard for Razor to run in, especially as soon as TI gets level 6. It's really good as an in-game matchup, and it's a good tempo hero. We saw qojqva, you know, with that early TP bottom. That's because mid was going so well, right? Like, Razor will still farm a lot. But a little bit of a low, I feel like. Maybe it's to do with the lineup. I mean, none of Liquid's cores do anything like the Mars, you know? Like, no one just sets up a fight for them. And it's looking to be a bit revealing because while Nigma, like, Liquid had the gold advantage, but Nigma has made all the recent moves.
Miracle walks away. He's over in the mid, but there's a smoke up coming right now from Liquid. iLTW hiding out in the bot. Miracle did just get his blink dagger delivered. Oh, we didn't get it off. Dual Scepter lift up has the blink afterwards with the refraction, but it gets canceled out there. Bushwhack afterwards. Trying to chase down, looking for the finish, and they're gonna get him. Miracle caught and killed. Oh, that is a big win right there for Liquid, and
they're wrapping a bottom too.
Thinking about it,
iLTW does relocate.
Oh, they have relocate if they need it. Thinking about popping it now, and yeah, they're going to use it to get iLTW out of there. Dual Scepter lift up though. They got him caught in the way, and now he's dead. They take down iLTW. GH interrupted, and a double kill for Boxi. Is they're going to take down and try and pressure this bottom tower. Liquid making it work here in this game number 3 decider.
Is under attack.
And a rare misstep from GH there, just barely not timing out the relocate there. Honestly, it's very hard, and he might have been afraid that he had to mech his Luna there.
Radiant's bottom tower
what a great
has
punish by
fallen.
qojqva. You know, clicking that yield, stopping the relocate. I said that they didn't have, like, it didn't feel like they had any moves to make because, you know, they have Timbersaw Razor cores. But they
Dire's
completely
top
proved me wrong because
tower is under
they picked a
attack.
Monkey King 1 position. What this hero does offer over other heroes is that he can come to these fights early and set up kills with Boundless Strike. It was the same actually in his game against Tundra, so I actually should have known this, but I didn't realize. And yeah, no, that looked fantastic. Just chaining kills, getting map control, taking this very early tier 2, so now you can take the enemy outpost. These are looking up for Liquid here.
They're doing what they need to do. And for Nigma, on the other hand, you know, a little bit of stress. They still have these top 2 net worth heroes. You've got the TA, you've got the Luna. We've seen them be able to carry with them before. The question is, are they going to be able to have those supporting casts in the position that they need to make it work? As iNSaNiA will just give his life away yet again. A nice pick off there by Miracle. This is what they need. Any of these little kills to start elevating that net worth a little bit.
Radiant are
As
scanning.
trying to run and find somebody here.
Dire's middle tower is under
They
attack.
won't be able to catch up to Taiga, it looks like. Mind Control just takes out that creep wave. They take back over their outpost. And it does look like they're going to reset a little bit for the moment.
And I do want to mention that Miracle, I think he made a very good decision this game. You're playing TA with an IO Luna. There's not going to be enough farm on the map for both of you to hard farm. The usual TA build is just drag onto just 1 second bottom.
Looking for this now. They have that blink dagger on Taiga now.
There's not going to be... Oh,
Underneath the ward too. This could be an opening here. The rest of them are connecting. We want to try and run down anybody, but Looks like Nigma, good read of the map. You've got this TA that's farming up top, and then the rest of them get out of bottom.
Yeah, and I think a lot of their ability to read the map is because of the fact that miCKe, instead of opting for that faster Desolator, he goes for Blink Dagger, and it allows you to push lanes further. So now there's all this info on top. It prevents his team from dying bottom, and it nets him to kill in the Coddle. Really good decision making from miCKe on the item choices.
So often, I feel like we've seen these games that can go the distance. Like, obviously, big win for Liquid being able to take out that bottom tier 2 tower and now just holding on to this outpost. But so often, it's been about like these item timings and teams actually getting those mid-game fights working in their favor. This doesn't feel like it's just going to be a complete and total wash, at least. You've got some avenues to fight for Nigma, but Liquid definitely a little bit more in control of the map at this point. Where do you see Liquid going now? Do you start thinking about a Roche? You've got the Solar Crest done on Nigma.
I think you should be content playing the map. It's not like you don't go for moves, but if you go for a big objective like Roshan into this Mars Arena Eclipse, it could end very badly for you. You sort of want to wait for your Nigma to get his timing. Poke at them in side lanes. You know, miCKe's going BKB, Enigma's going BKB, Razor almost has his BKB, and then once you can all turn golden, you flip the switch and just, it's go time.
Okay.
Nigma do know about this though, so they're smoked up. They don't want to let Liquid get to BKBs for free.
And a quick jump in there. They find iNSaNiA yet again, so he will drop. miCKe again picks up that kill, but he was able to push out that top wave first. So they're kind of in this jungle without an objective to turn to, and down bottom, Taiga is keeping that pressure on. They're pushing out the mid wave as well. All across the board, Liquid doing a good job of just letting iNSaNiA die. That's sort of his lot in life at this point.
That is pretty much your goal. If you're waiting for a timing, like you can see he died there, but we saw the gold lead dip to went up to 3k for a second there, right? Despite the kill, because that's your job as a 5 position, create the space. miCKe does have the Desolator now. I would like to see Nigma sort of push the tempo by going for that Roshan. As long as they can maintain vision control and they don't get caught up by some insane black hole, I think it's a fine fight for them.
Something to watch for, and as mind control. Ooh, right by Taiga. Spots the both of them. Oh, good blink away. Mind control trying to chase, but can't quite catch up. Kuro hunting, gets him with the bushwhack. Will they be able to find the full punish? Sharpshooter comes out, a couple more catches. Looking for the kill with the black hole to try and turn it. Oh, win. Got pushed out of it. Kuro, oh, the blink away from Taiga. Manages to escape, and miCKe finds him in the trees. First black hole gets Taiga a kill, looking to get away. He's underneath vision this entire time. Spear, he's alive on 38 HP. But in the meantime, look at the big win that they're getting on Nigma. They get the Aegis for miCKe.
And that's an Aegis into sort of, it's not quite Liquid's timing, but anytime you get a BKB on a core hero, you sort of feel like you want to go fight them. Anything that makes it unable for you to go fight them, like, you know, network disadvantage or an Aegis, makes you just feel a little bit worse because you have less options in Dota. You can't do exactly what you want. So now miCKe and Razor have BKBs, but it's not clear what they want to do anymore.
They're attempting to get some pressure onto this map, see if they can take down. That was a lot of denies in a row there from miCKe.
That was like 1300 damage and a courier snipe from a billion range, because that's how TA works now.
That's silly. That's absolutely silly. But yeah, they're gonna take down this tier 1 tower mid. I mean, black hole cooldown, why not? So Nigma finding their footing in this game number 3. Again, elimination on the line for both of these teams. And miCKe, he wants to go for the thing that people were talking about being broken for a while. He's queuing up that Aghanim Scepter instead of going for BKB.
I think it makes a lot of sense this game, because you can look at iLTW's item choice as well. He's gone for that early Hurricane Pike. If you look at the heroes on Team Liquid, both the miCKe and Razor, they're really bad against carry mobility, because you want to get these carries in your ring. Okay, he pikes out or pikes you out. Same for the static link, where miCKe can just jump out of it with that psionic projection.
Radiant are scanning.
See, out of iLTW's 9 games, second lowest at this point. It has definitely been a tough one for iLTW.
They're finding Taiga,
but he's still one of the highest in the game. And yeah, Taiga gets caught by the bushwhack, the turn, the burn, finish. Taiga goes down, but up top, they're looking for iLTW now. If they can get him, GH, he has the relocate, hoping to get him out of there in a second, and they will. Oh, it was a good attempt there by iNSaNiA to get the blinding light to break the tether, but it won't happen. And that is going to be an IO dead. But iLTW, he'll live through it.
Yeah, Nigma will take that trade any day. I think the one win condition that is looming this game is just no matter what happens this game, there are no real Enigma black hole cancels. So there are two counters left. There's Wind Waker and Aeon Disc. These are the only counters to black hole, but they're very hard to buy, to be honest. Aeon Disc isn't even guaranteed. So as soon as he gets that BKB, they, like, no matter how this game goes, Liquid can always still win this game with like some good spellcasting.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
22 minutes in now, and Nigma have been able to secure all of the tier 1 towers across the map. They've got really good traps that are spread throughout. This has that feeling like, at least for now, they just want to control this map. And how close are we now? We're about 700 gold away from miCKe getting that Aghanim Scepter. So what's the play style that you want to do if you're a TA in this game with the Aghanims? What's he looking to accomplish with this?
I mean, you can join pickoffs anywhere, which is pretty crazy with an IO relocate as well, right? Catching mind control.
Or who's catching who? Well, they're trying to find that finish on the Taiga, get the kill. Mind control, TP's out afterwards, and I think he's good. They were hunting up there, placed down a good ward, and managed to take down the Enigma.
Oh man, and Kuroky gets out too. Just relocate, they're going for more here.
Looking for round 2 of this one. iNSaNiA in some trouble. These guys are crazy. Eclipse comes out, iNSaNiA's gonna look through. And Jeech dies right now. Oh, this is horrendous now for Nigma. And they're gonna lose iLTW. Gets brought down. The greed. The greed, owie.
Fear me!
That's a certain series of numbers coming on Twitch chat right now, I believe. Because that entire play, like MC and Kuroky, they make this huge play. They force all of Liquid's heroes there. They kill off the crucial, again, Enigma, slowing down his farm. But if you bring all the heroes there and then go to the same area again, you're basically asking them to kill you. Because you know exactly where they are. You brought them there and they're like, okay, bonus kill. And it happens to be on GH and your carry, which is huge. And just unfortunate. I don't know who called that because IO relocates are a team decision, but it just results in such an unfortunate situation for Team Nigma.
Well, that is given a little bit of new life here to Team Liquid, and miCKe, he's got the Aghanim Scepter done now. Can try and go for these sort of spread out plays, but how close are we now to BKB for Taiga? He's about 1,000 gold away.
This'll come in handy.
This game, it feels like it's going to go the distance.
I think so too. I think this is going to be a long one. There's actually one more black hole BKB cancel for Nigma this game. It's actually TA's Meld Strike. Okay. TA actually gets a lot of range, so we might see that come into play because I agree. It doesn't look like either team can equal an advantage in this game, really. I mean, the 2 cores on Nigma are really farmed, but Liquid in general, their net worth is a very strong, like, fundamental middle.
Gotta be careful here on mind control. Solar bind, the slowdown, spears, get the separation. That ward scouts all of the movement in this direction. And after the eliminate blast,
miCKe's going to double mode.
Thinking about turning on this. miCKe, gotta be careful. Backs away. Mind control has blink back up if he wants to go. Ooh, good glimmer cape keeping miCKe alive. Sharpshooter also off the mark. Nice reaction there to not give up any other heroes.
It's so much minus armor. Just the double meld plus Desolator. I wonder if he's going to take the extra meld minus armor, seeing as how like miCKe makes a lot of plays. Normally you like almost always get the meld dispels, but I mean it takes off Enigma kills, Solar Press, Solar Blind.
Yeah, blinding light.
He almost killed miCKe in like 3 hits there. If he had another 6 minus armor, I think miCKe dies there.
It's going to be something to watch for, as you know. Oftentimes you obviously you sort of get that bonus when you're in the Wukong's command, but that's sort of the nature of this TA build, right? Is that you're always going to be potentially open for attack if you just don't have the vision around you. Taiga up top, looking for something here maybe. Gets down a ward, only scouts out right there. Needs to kill off those trees first. But they do spot iLTW and IO, but they're not going to go for anything. TP's back to the rest of the team. You can feel the tension though in this game. It's really on a knife's edge.
Yeah, it really is. And I feel like a bit of a missed opportunity with that ward. The Luna and the Wisp were close enough, and I think Razor could have made it to connect if they had started running earlier.
Structures
But
are fortified.
they do back out, and they have a really good read on the map for Nigma right now. They had top lane pushed in all the way because Luna got to send Manta illusions. Bot lane, Mind Control was straight up just hitting a tier 2 on Mars. And miCKe, he's just controlling a lot of the vision this game with his traps. It's not easy for Liquid to go for these moves, and they're going for the smoke. This is also a bit desperate because your lanes are bad. They need to connect right away or it's going to be scouted out.
Looking for it. iLTW back behind that tier 1 tower. That would have been a perfect opportunity. But you can see, oh, he passes by the ward though. They're going to spot him now. Do they decide to go back up that direction? Looks like they're looking for more, but you can see down bottom, Nigma feeling very confident with themselves. They're going to take this tier 2 tower, and I mean, this liquid smoke, we'll see if it connects or not, but
there's a lot of vision for Radiant.
Yeah, and the smoke wears off now. They're walking into the vision that they have on the side of Team Nigma. Gonna jump forward, they break down the tree. This is really the play that they want to go for though. Seeing if they can find this finish on a miCKe. Engaging in this fight, Mind Control now in a little bit of a trouble as iLTW goes in for the relocate. Where's Taiga? He's moving over from the side. Kuro's right on top of him though. Mind Control brought down low. Do they have anything else left? Black hole onto nothing. Taiga can't connect, and Nigma just played that perfectly.
Yeah, GH just relocating iLTW after the timer out. And honestly, I talk about Black hole counters. I completely forgot about the Wisp. I don't know, I don't see this hero that much, but it is one of the best saves versus Black hole in the late game. And there, you know, at the end of relocate, you just bring your target back with you, whoever's tethered, even if you're stunned or used or whatever disables. But they're not done yet, they're going.
Looking for more, no black hole available. They do get the link off, but already dead on miCKe. Can qojqva do this all on his own? Trying to bring down one. They have the Boxi in there actually to break through the refraction. Miracle. Brought down low. Oh, he gets out. Dude, that sonic projection so good. Turns now on to Boxi, trying to finish him off. He's just tickling him. It's not going to be enough to find that kill. But yeah, the relocate away from the black hole, so solid and proven to be the answer that they need.
That was sort of like the BKB reveal on Liquid. They're taking these fights, and all 3 of their cores, I mean, I consider Enigma a core, so 3 out of the 4 cores have gone for the Oh, they call qojqva from in.
Oh, good support staff though. iNSaNiA saving qojqva. Turning now, trying to get him. Is he low enough? Dual Scepter afterwards. They have any other save. Boxi gets the disarm off, but they couldn't take care of Miracle, who comes in, cleans up. They have buyback on these heroes, but you don't want to have to use it.
All of a sudden, it's a 7k gold lead from Team Nigma, and they're knocking on the base here. They still have Mars Arena. They have their BKB on Mars back up.
Oh,
they want to go.
Looking for it. Nigma, they're up 7,000 gold right now. And trying to take down something here. Another 4 staff keeping Boxi. All fine and dandy. Sharpshooter not going to connect onto anybody. And Liquid, they managed to hold their high ground.
And miCKe, he did go for that meld armor reduction at level 20. And you can even see during that play, he was setting up mid in case anyone tried to push out that lane. I would like to see him leave a trap in the fountain just so you don't have to TP back at all. He did have to expend his TP last time, but it's a small thing considering he just jumps into Roshan and can start doing the objective right away.
Do they recognize this? Oh, Taiga is 30 seconds away from Black Hole. Yeah, they're moving over this direction already. The rest of Nigma is here. Kuro there to try and break the smoke. They jump on him though right at the start. Find that kill. Nigma, do they want to tempt fate? They have Arena, they have BKB thinking about it. But Black Hole off cooldown 15 seconds. They're buying back now. This is the fight right here for Nigma. If they can make it happen, jump forward, tries to get the back line, but the BKB comes out for miCKe. qojqva tries to get the link off, not going to connect. They could jump now with BKBs down low, but there's still one more BKB available. That's really important. Taiga in the back lines. He's got that Black Hole ready now. Nigma, where are they going to go to? They have relocate also. Kuro queuing up that sharpshooter. Roche down. 2,000 HP. Slowly but steadily, they're trying to get this. Where is the opening? Wilco's command is now down. It's just in their hands. Liquid get it. What a play.
But
Liquid with the call out.
miCKe actually took bot racks during that. He identified that they could not come out and fight Roshan. So despite Liquid being up down 8k gold, they get to Roshan. and the compensation is, you know, you're taking bot backs. I don't know who comes out ahead in that. I think Liquid are happy, to be honest. You have to be happy, because Aegis is your win condition. The other counter to Black Hole that exists in every Dota game is just have a second life.
True enough.
So now that they only have one life on Team Nigma, I mean, buybacks aside, which is also a counter to Black Hole.
We're finding a lot of counters to Black Hole.
Nah, it's, I mean, they're like not real counters, so right? Like the real counter is he uses Black Hole and you drop your Warlock Rock and he just feeds. But there are like counter plays, I should say, to it. And Aegis is one of the best ones, and now that they don't have it, you can sort of commit in with this Black Hole, hopefully get 2 cores so that IO can't relocate both of them out, and win a fight that way. It's a glimmer of hope from Liquid from that play.
There's some problems here, definitely, that they're going to have to address, though. Like you mentioned, this sort of game plan that we're seeing from Nigma has looked quite strong over the last couple of minutes. iNSaNiA was, I think, the one that picks up that Aghanim shard, so they've got the recall now.
Oh, no, they gave it to Taiga, actually.
Okay.
iNSaNiA bought his own because recall is really good, but now they have, you know, that maybe you're black holing, GH goes to save zone, and the shard pulls him in. It's a surprisingly good shard. I thought it was a meme when it came out, and it sort of still is, but it's actually quite strong.
Something to watch for. Also picking up that Shadow Amulet afterwards. Interesting. Taiga.
Okay, so he knows that Nigma, I almost said Team Miracle, but like, maybe it is. He knows that Nigma are just going to push base, so how he can set up for a good Black Hole is he can sort of just Shadow Amulet near his Raxes. There won't be sentries because you still have that tower, and just blink in and get this unexpected Black Hole. It's like a better smoke, effectively.
Well, looks like we have reset again. 9,000 gold lead for Nigma, but that matters significantly less than what type of map control you got. And but then they also have the Rax pushing in constantly down bottom. Miracle is getting set up here a little bit.
He's
trying to find a double melt.
doing this. And now the double melt, that's minus 28 armor. Even if Timbersaw is on max stacks, he might get sold from a Miracle.
Monkey King, broken, glimmered, backs away. Shot comes out, Lucid Beam afterwards, creating a little bit of separation. Looks like they are going to back away again. Now, they do have Miracle, obviously, the ability to get anywhere on the map right now. But Liquid going to sit here and pressure around this side of the map. All right, 4 heroes. Boxi showing mid.
Look at the trap coverage bottom, though.
Yeah.
He just has traps everywhere. And this game is interesting because Liquid also have a global mechanic in the recall, right? So your normal TA Aghanim's pressure / relocate pressure, it's not quite as impactful as it normally would be.
I've used the same plan by like sniping couriers, get out the stacks, get Boxi up to the earlier blink. It's those two that really need to
with him here.
make the magic happen. Because Lone Druid and Luna can be
Behind their Luna,
a little bit shaky.
Okay, Taiga going to blink away. The rest of Liquid need to be careful. Has Blink on cooldown. Looking for him. Tries to find a BKB turnaround. Taiga drops down that midnight pulse. miCKe there, right on top of him, draining the mana from mind control. Follows in. BKB there. Taiga has already used his BKB. Go forward. The Black Hole to the new board. And the Wukong command right on top. But they get the blinding light push back. Not going to be enough to make the kill happen. iLTW will go down, but they get Miracle out. Looking for more though. No, they don't get him out the head. He wasn't far enough away. And now the chase down comes. Liquid surging forward. Boxi finds the kill. GH also to go down. They wipe them all.
Your quest and mine.
Taiga got found at the beginning of that fight. He had to pop BKB early, but the patience from Team Liquid, they just baited them all in. I think the blinding light, it canceled the tether, right? Like it stopped the relocate. I didn't quite get to see that because
I think it did, but it also pushed TA out of the Black Hole. Yeah.
I mean, it didn't matter. They stopped the save and
right.
That was a super good fight for Team Liquid. I mean, obviously they got a 5-0, but the execution was amazing because it's hard to black hole this game. without your BKB. You know, one beam, one spear, some stupid bushwhack from Furry, and your Black Hole's going away. But the patience and everything, they turned around this game.
Look at this. Miracle's still dead for 40 seconds, and Liquid trying to claim a Rax of their own now. You've got Boxi that's ready to go with the flamethrower here, and obviously they would love to get a buyback out of anybody. We'll see if Nigma will oblige, or if they're going to try and hang on to those. But
The
melee Rax is the
Razor
call
as well.
Yeah. So less than 1,000 gold leads separating these two teams, as Liquid will claim the mid-racks and now look to back out. Oh, but the catch! Oh man, mind control is tense. iLTW right on top of them, and they'll find Boxi.
Maybe stayed a little bit too long, but you have to still be happy with Team Liquid. They got the racks, but I think they're gonna go on Nigma. They know there's no Black Hole, now there's no Timbersaw. They really want to catch someone here. They have the global potential from TA, so she's gonna be able to push out any lane they need her to.
Hanging out there up on a cliff for a moment, blinks down afterwards, and look at this. Liquid recognizing that inherent danger, they back up all the way to their fountain, basically. And oh, look at the item that they got. Taiga picks up the ninja gear.
That's a good one.
What a bounty!
That has to be the best tier 4 for Enigma. It's not usually that highly sought after in terms of the tier 4s, but it's really good on Enigma this game. Just being able to get that surprise jump onto your
Dire's
opponents.
top tower is under attack.
We saw part of the reason
Dire's
as
courier
Boxi's
has
courier's
been
going to go
killed.
down. That was his Aeon disc. But I think that part of the thing that we're seeing here too is like just when Miracle and iLTW were that close together, you catch both of them in the black hole, that's like 50k net worth that's just gone because they can't do anything. And they're still incredibly farmed. We'll have to see what the team fight looks like if they don't get caught by the black hole, but it feels like Taiga each and every time has just been able to be there on point.
I like what you just said though, actually, about the net worth being gone. Because if you look at Liquid's heroes, like even some iNSaNiA miCKe, some Blinding Light, you know, the Razor Static Link, a lot of their heroes, they just reduce how effective the net worth is coming off from the Nigma heroes. Even like, you know, Halberd, Hex, they're just going to disable their way through and sort of sustain these fights. I mean, if the game goes long enough, I think it's very hard for Nigma's heroes to fight into Team Liquid's. Just a combination of miCKe, Razor, and Enigma late game. I think it just outscales Luna TA, and they know this. That's why they're smoking up. They're not desperate, but they understand that there's some pressure for them to make moves. They want to get map control at least before this third Roshan.
Way to do that, get all those lanes pressured out. Of course, Nigma does have black hole back up again. Oh, trying to queue up that refresher.
I love these random bushwhacks from Kuroky, just into the trees. He almost caught miCKe there. I don't think it would have been a good fight, but it's good. It's like a good thing to think about. You know, make miCKe feel a bit of fear.
Smoke up now. Boxi again not in it, but can obviously relocate afterwards once the fight starts to begin. Blink back afterwards from Miracle as well. He's gonna retreat. 2 minutes until Roche is going to respawn while Liquid are hunting.
It's a very tense period of time because Liquid, they want to sit back here, I think, a bit. Or they would want to sit back here a bit. You'll get your 25 1 kicking chill a bit. But they don't have any real way of scouting Roshan. Meanwhile, there's just going to be a TA trap in there chilling. And you sort of have to maintain control over this area as Team Liquid.
Ward placed down by Kuro. They spot qojqva as he heads out that other direction. The wraparounds walks into vision yet again. We didn't really talk about it a ton, but Boxi's sheep stick was really imperative for finding that kill onto the TA a little bit earlier. And after Courier goes down, won't have that Aeon disc, but looking to get it soon here. Miracle will keep that pressure out on all the lanes. Finishes off the Swift Blink. Both for mainly Liquid, the map very dark right now. They have these two wards, one of them right on top of where the outpost is, and the other one down the mid lane a little ways. But it's definitely, like you said, hard for them to get any type of a vision out here, as Miracle's waiting right on top of one of his traps, ready to go with the meld strike if somebody walks up here.
Miracle, he's actually opted to go for the Swift Link. He does not have a BKB or an MKB against a Blinding Light of Kodo. However, He picked up the nice little flicker item, which dispels that for him. Maybe able to get him outside that a monkey ring or static link. I mean, I talk about flicker as this really strong item a lot, but I think it's even better than normal this game. There's just so much he can disengage from. We might see him dodge a black hole with a flicker this game.
Or, you know, the random element to it. We might see him flicker into a black hole.
That is true. That's a good point. And flicker, it's easy to see all these like insane positives to it, but you're right. The wrong one, maybe you're a bit further into the static link, or you cliff yourself and you just lose your team the game.
Possibility. Never know. But this gold lead, every time that feels like the map state is just sort of passive, it's Nigma that are starting to build back up that lead again.
iLTW, he does have his BKB finish, and I think you're right. They just have more of the map to play with, just because of this angles from TA, you know, the nature of their lineup with the Wisp relocate and the meta from Luna. And Luna, iLTW, he does have the BKB finish right now. Don't think there's any specific new timing that Nigma wants to look for now. They're basically just looking for the best fight they can get. Hoodwink has picked up a basher, so he can bash the Nigma during the black hole.
Okay, all right.
That's I don't know.
Dude.
Maybe it's good.
10% chance? Right on top of him. He's in trouble. Curl dead. Outlet comes through. I control afterwards. They buy back. Boxi jumps in. qojqva trying to train now onto Luna. See if they can find that finish. Able to get him away for the moment. Coming back in just a second as they heal back up. iLTW. Are Liquid going to give up this area of the map? There's creeps currently going into the tier 4s of Liquid. Bushwhack connecting now onto Boxi. Mind control spear going to connect. Where are they going next? Miracle is still pushing out the other lanes, pushing in mid. Up to the north, Taiga still scouting out this area. They need to send somebody to deal with this, but Strike going to connect on qojqva, but the Hex afterwards. They're on to Miracle here. While the jump forward trying to find a kill. The black hole though, connects on to 3. Do they have enough damage after the fact? Punk man out. It's doing so much now. On to iLTW, starting to drop down low, and he dies in the ring. G8 wasn't able to get to him. Now the turn, looking to find something else here. Hex for a while, on to Miracle, trying to bring him down. miCKe right on top, with the jump away. miCKe, mind control, right on top of him. Silence, chase down, is it going to be enough? They don't quite get it. Dual Scepter lift up now on to Miracle. miCKe, he eventually dies, has buyback, going to use it now. Miracle surviving, doing so much with those side blades. iNSaNiA gets chased down and walloped. Dead again. Taiga has to back out there right on top of him, but he baited it. Oh, flicker, it's too good. Stun afterwards coming from that boundless strike, and iLTW, he's now moving in. Pissed off about how this fight has gone, and one by one, they start to fall, looking for the finish. miCKe, can he do it all alone? I don't think so. Dead for 2 minutes, and they have a Luna. This could get ugly. Oh my god, did they just do it? Is that it?
I think they did. So, insane outplays coming out from Nigma. You know, one of the counterplays in Black Hole, he Black Holes all your kills. You just buy back. Now Taiga has no Black Hole, and your throne's getting hit.
Insane fight from Miracle, who managed to live through all of that. And now the chase down, looking for the finish. They want this so desperately. There's not enough left in the tank. Liquid are going to fall. As Nigma will not be denied. Burrow keeps his chance alive to keep going to every TI. What a finish.
Oh my god. Man. It's just such good team fight.